just pissed me off. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, y'all. I'm so sorry. YouTube was really, I guess was keeping it way too real. Girl, I don't know. Cause it wasn't my connection. I can tell you that right now. Um, the live did save. Yeah, the other live did save. I don't know. I am so sorry. I think we were just keeping it way too real for YouTube, and my stupid ass decided to refresh the page and it ended the live. When it froze up, I think YouTube was like, bitch, shut the hell up. Um, YouTube be on that nut shit, I'm telling you. My apologies though. So, you know what? I don't even want to spend that much more time on this last selective piece of this conversation. But I do want to allow you all, like I was saying, for you all to express your thoughts and opinions on everything I have to say. So please let it be known your comments on everything. Just to reiterate for anybody who's just now coming in or, excuse me, missed what we were talking about, even though the other live will definitely stay up. I'm not going to delete that one. I know I delete them usually, but that one's going to stay up. Basically, I just spoke on the hypocrisy of women not being able to take accountability for adding into the overtly sexual perception of themselves, and I also talked about the realities of the perception of women who decide to be overtly sexual and what that leads to in regards to how serious they're taken, how they're labeled, the company they keep, the respectability that they get from not just themselves and not just men, but other women. And then I also talked about the aftermath and the effects that it has afterwards of, you know, how it affects other people and how it sticks with you and how so many people may be, affected by people's choices and legitimately how people feel as though um, the impact serves like we don't get the same benefits for that impact on the race of black women like other races of women and literally everybody else. So that was pretty much the spark notes if you missed everything I was going to say, but I would like for y'all to let me know your comments, and if you guys don't mind, if you're in here, please just thumbs this joint up. Please just like I cash up everybody $1. I cash it. You like this one? I cash up you $1. I'm not gonna do that, but I should do that one day. I should get like just $100 and cash app everybody $1 just for liking or reposting something I said or something. That's a good little incentive. Interesting. But yes, please just thumbs it up because I don't really know. Um, I don't really know. YouTube be playing, but someone said patience must be. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know how you're acting. Yeah, I know. Well, these people are really Bearsburg, but yeah. So what basically what Chioma is talking about is the pressure that women have today to be sexual. Her live got cut off. Please subscribe or at least like the live. Thank you. Thank you, May. Thank you for being a loyal supporter, subscriber, and a great moderator as well. Um, but yeah, if y'all don't mind, legitimately, thumbs up if you're not haven't already. Thank you so much if you did. But I legitimately feel as though at this point, y'all, mm, I don't know what else to do. I really would this week I wanted to do a video on um Lakia, the rapper that's been up and coming. And let me see if I save this. See what happens when you get on Instagram, you just see crazy shit. That's funny. Sorry. But I'm trying to see if I saved it. I hope I did. She would talked about it was Lakia, and she basically talked about how she felt as though, yeah, here she goes. Is it this? Lakia said, I'm starting to think y'all not used to girls having clothes on. Y'all want me to dress like everybody else, too bad. And she talked about that. And I wanted to do a video on it, but I'll be busy. But I wanted to do a video on it, and I probably still will because I feel as though her being an up and coming female artist, if you go to her page, like she have like a tomboy look, but I also feel as though like she still looks really cute. She's still pretty and she's hard. You feel me? So I don't know, though. I just feel like at this point, like women have become so contingent on not holding each other accountable or doing things that add to the degrading their image because you can. And you feel as though because men get away with everything, we should be able to get away with everything. But I'm gonna tell you right now, men and women are not equal. Period. We're not. And don't ever think that we are because we're not. If we can bear children and men can't, we're not equal. There's things that men and women have the ability to make the same choices. Um, and I guess in the physical component, but we're not equal in mentality. We're not equal in capability to do certain things that are directed towards our genitalia. Like we're not equal. I'm gonna just keep it real. But we, yeah. Chama, what you said was rude last live. Like I said, I am an OnlyFans worker and I got bashed by your fans. Went on your community tab. That body ain't looking good enough to judge a woman. But it is though. What's your OnlyFans? What's your OnlyFans? How about that? How about I help your ass out by go subscribe to your OnlyFans, and I hope that ass is fat. Because I don't want to spend my $27 on you if that ass ain't fat. Please drop your OnlyFans, please. Because I really want to go see it now. I'm gonna have my homeboys go check you out. You know I got a lot of homeboys. But I don't see what the hell I said that was rude if I said I support OnlyFans workers. I have a whole video that says I don't think you're a hoe if you do OnlyFans. I don't think it's wrong for you to participate in sexual sex work. I just think it's a time and place for everything. And I do feel like there's a perception that you're gonna get. Okay. How you gonna tell me I'm rude but say that my body ain't all that? That's terrible, but you know what I'm saying? That ass is fat. Let me see. Let me see if that ass is fat. I got this $27, babe. Drop that OnlyFans. Message me the link right now on Instagram. I'm waiting. I'm literally sitting here waiting. I'm waiting. Um Antonio Ciceron, I think hopefully I got that right. Thank you for your super chat, 9.99. Said the nonverbal communications is everything nowadays. You really can't tell the difference between stripper, prostitute, or a good woman. I'm glad my sister is on the right path and respecting herself. Thank you for your super chat and thank you for that comment. And I think you made a really good point about nonverbal communication. Like perception is literally comes down to nonverbal communication. It's almost synonymous, and people can judge you based off of like the littlest thing nowadays. So if you feel as though, well, I'm really not a hoe, I'm really not this, I'm really not this, that, and the third, then but you're giving off that imagery, you can't really be mad and say, oh, but you're sexualizing me. Bitch, you got your titties out. What the hell do you think is gonna happen? Like, I know men are oftentimes like very, very, very disrespectful, very, very, very follow that whole patriarchy thing, like very, very, very biased. We don't get the same as them. But if you have your ass and titties out on the internet and a man is liking it and sexualizing you, and you come back with a man, I should be able to post this and not get sexualized, you're just dumb. Simple as that. That's impossible. That's impossible. I know that's the most pick me thing I could say, right? But that's impossible. That's impossible. Sorry, babe. Just have to say it. But thank you so much for your your super chat. Thank you, Antonio. Did you get your Instagram app account back? No, I did not. Honestly, one of these, I'm starting to think somebody just reported my shit and try to get me taken off. That's what I think, if you ask me, but I didn't get it back yet. Um, to be fair, I don't think worldwide that Black women have ever been seen as normal. I like the way how you said that. Black women have always been seen as others thanks to colonialism, and this image has been pushed into and sadly internalized. Yes, y'all know who Sarah Bartman is, the woman who had a big fat natural ass that was in Africa, who was brought and sent to Americas and Europe to be put on for people to come and look at her naked body, sexualize her body from the beginning. Y'all know Sarah Bartman. Please tell me you do. Please tell me you know your Black history. That has been our imagery for so long. But because everybody wants to be so liberated, when I don't think sexual liberation does not mean being a thought, okay? Does not mean being a whole. It doesn't mean that. That's not sexual liberation. Showing your titties on a public platform is not sexual liberation to me. Doing it on OnlyFans to me, I don't care. I think that's fine. That's what it's meant for. Be as liberated as you want in that private platform that you can control who sees and who doesn't see, and those people can control seeing it. But on public stage, like honestly, would y'all respect me if I did that? You wouldn't. Just be real, you wouldn't. And I wouldn't expect y'all to. Would I give a fuck if that was what I was into? Probably not. But y'all wouldn't respect me regardless. And I wouldn't expect y'all to respect me. I'm gonna just do what I want to do. Um, Trauma was just talking about the reaction you should have expected, and that there are several platforms made for that. That's all I'm saying. Um, Someone said, "How old am I?" I am 24. I hate that people are trying to make sexual liberation a thing where you're basically naked. Yeah, that's to me, that's too far. You've crossed the line. And if you're in here, please give it a thumbs up. I know we got knocked off of this live, so please thumbs up the video. It's free. It's safe. It's doesn't do anything but help other people come in here and join the conversation and let the video trend a little bit more on YouTube. You can dislike it when you're done. I don't really mind, but if you don't mind, just hit the thumbs up button. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. The patriarchy infiltrated this feminist movement. That's the thing. I'm not even a feminist. I just think it's a time and place for everything. That's all. Since slavery, our bodies have been exposed, so we don't need to be sexually liberated. I think we need to be sexually liberated in a sense where we can control what we do and the choice to do it, but I don't think anybody has control over the narrative that comes with it. I just think that's impossible to say, well, because I posted my ass and titties online, that everyone has to respect my decision. Fuck out of here. That's fuck out of here. I hate to call it stupid, but that's stupid to think that's what you deserve. It's impossible. I could sit up here on this damn YouTube and speak my speak and think everybody should agree with me or think everybody should respect my commentary. And I know there's people in here that don't agree with the shit that I'm saying. I don't expect it, right? I can't be stupid and think that, oh yeah, well, because I posted on YouTube and I think because I have these morals and I'm set and I have this college degree and I do well for myself, that everybody should respect me. Everybody should be like me. Everybody should be okay with what I'm doing. Everybody should be okay with the things I say. Fuck out of here. I'd be stupid to think that. I'd be stupid. Um, let's see. Yusuf. Hey. I'm gonna get back with you. We definitely have to collab. I'm glad you're in here though. Um, exactly. It's the same as people in the industry getting upset about people dragging slash canceling them, but they put things out there to be ridiculed and only a small amount of people will know their prerogative. Yeah, that's why I don't tweet like that. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped tweeting like because I just feel like in like a year or two, something I said on YouTube or from Twitter or something is gonna get me into some shit. But hey, I try to stand on what I stand for. So, mm, I like she means like showing. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to read it all. She means like showing your entire breast and covering with a tape, but not let me put the words in her mouth. No, that's exactly what I mean, Natalia. Thank you very much. And that's exactly what I mean. Is though that there's sexual content and there's overt sexual content, right? There's sexual content such as you could be fully dressed, but maybe your cleavage is showing. You could be fully dressed and maybe you have like a cutout on your dress by your hip. You could be fully dressed, but maybe your pose is a bit sexual. That's sexual content. Overt sexual content is pornography. Overt sexual content is where I can see your nipple. I can see if you have on no clothes, you are in the nude. I can see your whole ass, but the only thing covering it is a G string that's up your ass that really isn't really showing covering much because I could still see it. That's overt. Just gotta keep it real. Mm, Thank you, Auntie Mo, again for the $5. I'm just seeing it. Sorry. The live chat, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. It'd be a little delayed. Um, Someone said people should respect you, but first you must respect you. And then someone else said if you don't respect your damn self, then don't be expecting other people to. I think that's fair to say. Thank you, genetic skincare and cookie lover. I do believe that's very fair to say. Someone said, "Did you speak about the Meek Mill tour bus?" Yes, I did. But well, in this live, I touched on it, but I have a separate video in which I talked about it. Yes, I did. And that's the video that's kind of in question for this live because although people sit here and drag the fuck out of Meek Mill, and I don't think the imagery was positive nor was it appropriate. I cannot sit here and when I said I see both sides, what I was really trying to say, and maybe I didn't like elaborate enough, but what I was saying was that I see the fact as though this is wrong, this is degrading, this is inappropriate. But I also see the side as though there are women that embody that and sexualize themselves in that format. And I do believe that that imagery is consistent in certain women. Therefore, that's probably why he did it. Or I don't really want to know why or care as to why he did it. That's probably why he thought it was okay to have that imagery out there. So I feel as though if there's people that are literally like Ruby Rose in this case scenario, that are on the internet with no top on and only covering their nipple. And I don't know, I think it's American culture that we feel as though as long as your nipple's not showing that you are dressed. In other cultures, that's impossible. But if you have imagery of a woman sitting here covering just her nipple with her hand, not even a pasty, but her hand, imagine her shit would have slipped. I mean, but then in the same breath, you're gonna get mad at the album cover for having that same exact imagery. That's stupid. That's why I was saying I see the other side. I kept the energy all around. I said I feel as though all of it was pretty much, consistently degrading in a sense and consistently overt. I said Lizzo was like that. I said Meek Mill was like that, and I damn sure said Ruby Rose was like that. But I get dragged because maybe I use the word come buck. Well, maybe because that's why, but I feel like that's not why. I feel like I feel like people was trying to drag me because it was woman to woman. It was a woman holding another woman accountable, and y'all hit me with this. Women should do it to everyone. When I remember I made a video about Queen Naija getting a BBL, and I basically said, like, I don't feel like Queen Naija needed it. I feel as though her body was fine. And I felt as though she was pretty. And I basically said, she likes it. I love it. Basically is what I said. But I said, I just kind of feel like she didn't need it. But I was also talking about how I felt as though it stemmed from insecurities. I got dragged for that. Like, people was like, well, you should mind your business. And, excuse me, you should allow women to do what they want. The bitch already did it. How can I stop somebody from doing what they want when they already did it? Delusion, delusion. It gotta be delusion. This generation, social media, y'all, black women in particular. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real 100. Black women be waiting for people to make fucking mistakes just to call them out these days, for sure. We be waiting. We be waiting like, well, oh my god, I'm so offended. I'm gonna call everybody out. That's exactly how black women are, and I probably like that too. Shit, I be dragging people, but not every video I do is dragging people. A lot of it is just discussing what's going on and sharing my opinions, whether it's a positive or negative topic. But waiting for the talk. Let me keep going. Um, Trauma, we finna start kicking folks out. I swear to God. I'm missing the chest. I'm sorry. I'm so deep in the conversation that I truly like. I misses this. But if people in here, don't kick nobody out for difference of opinion. Just kick people out if they honestly don't kick anybody out at all. Only kick them out if they try to say that Queen Chama is a bad bitch because that bitch a hater and she gotta go. Because if you ask me, I'm a super bad bitch, and I will never ever be humble about how I feel about myself in a world that tells me to hate myself. Fuck out of here. Anyway. But hold on. Somebody said I was trans. Do y'all want me to just? I think some of y'all just want me to show my pussy. I think that's really. I think y'all really want to see this pretty pink pulsing pipe and hot punishing, put it on a pedestal pussy. I think that's really what it is. I think that's really what it is. I think that's really what it is. Because to be honest, I be thinking in my head like, how would somebody get that? Like, how? Like, how? I think you just want to see my pussy, and that's fine. You feel me? You ain't gonna see it, but I think you want to, and that's a compliment to me. Because if you're gonna call a woman who's clearly a woman a trans, you just want to see my pussy. That's fine. You know? Do you know how many bisexual and lesbian women approach me and ask me, Chama, do you like girls? So if you just want to see my pussy, then so be it. I promise you I ain't got a dick. If I did, shit. If I was a man, shit. You know what I would do? My perception of all of these girls on social media, I would fuck them, never wife them, get my nut off and keep it pushing. That's what I would do because that's what niggas do. And lie to yourself if you want to, but that's what niggas do. I can call every homeboy I got right now and they're gonna I'm gonna ask them, would you cuff this girl right here with these actions? They're gonna say fuck no. I'll nut in her though. I'll fuck her though. That's exactly what they're gonna say because that's a perception. But I'm just the messenger. Um There is a huge disconnect between how women and men are presented in the music industry. Men roll up in jeans and a shirt. Women have to wear skimpy bodysuits. Exactly. Exactly. But I don't even think the sexy part of being a female rapper to me is actually cool. But I think like now it's like, bro, who can be the most naked? And you know what? I wish I would have done a video. Oh, thank you, Yusuf. I just picked up my phone. I wish I would have done a video when Jermaine Dupri came out and said that um at this point in rap, it's just a whole bunch of strippers rapping about their pussy. He got dragged for that, even though he was telling the truth. And I wish I would have did that video, but I was in school at the time and I just didn't have the time to do it. It became old news by the time I got around to do it. But yeah. How do you feel about nudists? I don't you would have to elaborate more because is a nudist somebody who just goes out in the nude or I think there's a time and place or platforms for nudity. Like I've actually always wanted to go to one of those art classes where they bring the person out in the nude and paint. I've always wanted to do that. I know they have nude beaches, but I don't really know. I watch you guys know you know what channel I like to watch? It's damn, I cannot tell you the name. It's a channel where they do like this. I'm so mad right now. It's I'm drawing a blank, but it's the channel on YouTube where they do like um public. It's not interviews, but they'll have like 5 lines and it'll be like agree, strongly disagree. And they have like people within like the same type of career field or thought process or just as they are, and they ask them questions and then they walk to like the different lines. I like all of the content that's on that channel. I love all of it. Everything. I think it's so creative. But I be watching that and they did one on nudist and I actually watched it and I thought it was very interesting. I mean, Jubilee. Oh my God, y'all are so good. Yes, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. I enjoy that channel. I've actually started watching more like not like I watch a lot of commentary, but I watch commentary on things that don't even deal with black women like that anymore because um although yes, I am a part of this media that deals with that stuff, it does become draining to only consume those types of topics. So I definitely watch my recent subscriptions on YouTube, y'all are probably gonna be like, Chama, you are all over the place. Like you do a lot of different things. But I watch Hip Hop Daily. I think it's a really good channel. Hip Hop Daily just basically talks about like all of the rapper beef, all the rapper drama, rappers getting arrested, rappers going to jail, rappers getting shot up. I think I know everything there is to know about damn Chicago rappers, Atlanta, Florida. Shit, I be watching all that shit now. I know everything now. I didn't watch I was binge watching that shit all last week. Just kept watching the videos. There's a commentator named Hello Yasmin. Yasmin. He talks about rappers. Um, I enjoy his channel. Um, Fab Socialism. I've been watching her, but I just wanted to shout her out. Love her channel. It's this white man named Spencer Cornelia. I really enjoy his channel. He has this sarcastic ass attitude. I don't know. It's very, yeah. Let's see. There's no diversity in female rap. Everybody's forced into a cookie cutter image. I hope they don't try that shit with me, cause I'm gonna tell you ass like this. Look, motherfuckers, I already got a YouTube. I already have YouTube following, so you can't just say I ain't never had shit and make me do whatever you want. I can always go back to YouTube. Don't y'all get tired of this? Listen. It's okay. Tell them it's $27 for your ass. It looked like don't nobody want it. Shorty with the OnlyFans has yet to send it to me. I'm trying to give her my $27, but I guess she really don't want it. Um, why does blunt equate to angry, y'all? It's because y'all are bothered by the truth. She's not giving off any angry vibes. Um, because people can't handle the truth. Um, I will say this though. I do be telling myself trying to tone down on being so aggressive. You're gonna scare niggas. I be telling myself that though. But I feel as though the right nigga for me is the nigga who can handle my aggression because if you can soften me, like when I'm around you to the point where I don't feel that I have to be aggressive, like I am naturally, then you're probably the right person for me. If you bring out aggression from me, you just ain't the right nigga for me. You can't handle it. I need somebody who just my opposite, like, you know? I ain't even look, I had to cut off. We ain't even finna talk about me, but I be cutting this nigga on and off sometimes. I had to cut him off again. And he don't necessarily even do anything wrong. I just have these suspicions. But like he knows how to handle my attitude so well. And I just be like, damn, hmm. I keep cutting your ass off. And here you are, keep coming back. I ain't texting back today though. But Chama, do you have plans to go to Nigeria this year? No. Then who hating? Because I ain't even seeing all this hate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all just blocking it out because I ain't seeing it. But I am weak as hell. Recently found your channel. Thank you, Susie Lizeth. I appreciate you finding me and sticking around and seeing if you like it. Um, what was it? See, I was missing the hate. I don't know what people were saying, so y'all could tell me what they were saying. But at the end of the day, tell them I got this $27 for the ass. I got this $27. Somebody called me ugly today. I got called ugly today. I said somebody told me my face wasn't that cute. They said my body isn't bad built, but it's not like the girls that I be talking about. So that's funny because their body isn't real, but okay. Um, yeah. But tell them I got this $27 for them. I'm trying to, yeah. I can tell you a channel for a gay guy who will tell you what men are looking for in a woman. Hell, well, look, tell us, babe, because I definitely think my aggressiveness definitely turns some guys off. But I feel as though if you get turned off about me being aggressive, then you're probably just not the person for me. Um, let's see. You're beautiful. Been watching you for some years now, and I always recommend your videos to people. Thank you, Andrea. I really appreciate that because I've really been trying to grow my channel. This last month, just going so hard since like the middle of September. I'm like, Chama, you about to turn this into a job. You know, you have a lot to say, so turn up. Don't quit. Like I quit my brand for like 3 months. I wasn't even really on channel. I just said, fuck it, I quit. I don't really care. But I just started thinking like it wasn't the right thing to do for people that genuinely wanted to support me, and I have the power to change the narrative. But it wasn't for like, oh, I'm just being dramatic. I genuinely was done with this shit, and you see why. This mouth gets you crazy. Men don't like being cut off. Well, if you fuck up, what you want to do? What you expect me to do? I personally just felt as though I happen to tell my business anyway. uh Thank God you have confidence in yourself. No one can break down what God has built up. It's because I done been through a lot of shit. So to call me ugly and you're behind a screen, I don't know what you look like. Let me tell you something. A real bad bitch is never gonna call somebody just ugly just for the fuck of it. Same. Oh, and then somebody. Should I even say this? Hmm. Sure. Because somebody's gonna screenshot this and put it somewhere. But somebody tried to write on my channel the other day and say that um I constantly hate on light skinned women and I make a lot of videos about light skinned women and it's directly because of my hate and insecurity of wanting to be light skinned and all this stuff, right? And then that same person that said that a couple days ago. But when I there's another YouTuber, and I'm not even gonna say her name because I don't want y'all to I don't want anybody to like draw attention to her or this. But I enjoy her content. I I been watching her for like maybe about a year or two, and she used to do like a relationship channel, but she was in a relationship with her boyfriend and she was in college just like me, and they would do pranks, challenges, stuff like that, and she was dating an athlete, and she goes to a really big school. Well, went to a big school. She graduated, and I don't know. I found her channel some time ago and just was watching her ever since. And this couple ended up being on TV. They were on that show. how far is tattoo far, whatever. So like I was supporting her before she went on that show. Like I just randomly found her channel one day and I felt like a commonality because I'm like, she would do college vlogs, I would do college vlogs. She was dating an athlete, I was dating an athlete at the time. So I just found some commonality. But she's like short, little, and light skin, right? But I've always supported her channel. So at one point she had like kind of like quit or whatever. And then she came back from oh god, excuse me, I'm getting tired. She came back to YouTube. So when she came back to YouTube, like literally within the past month, I um I was like, I commented on her channel, like, I'm glad you're back, you know, all of this stuff. So tell me why the person that commented on my channel and was like, Chama, you constantly hate on light skinned women, and a lot of your videos just light skinned women hate. They decide to comment on her video under my comment, basically saying, it's funny how you can talk shit about light skinned women and bash light skinned women or biracial. I guess she said light skinned, but biracial women. And it's funny how you can talk about her or talk about them, but then here you are on a light skinned woman's channel commenting. And I just started thinking, like, I'm so confused as to, I'm not gonna cry, I'm tired as hell. Um, I'm so confused as to how on earth is calling out people for blatant colorism or texturism or just fucked up shit rooted in being anti light skin and wanting to be light skin, as if I have not praised light skinned women on this channel, not for being light skinned, but just for doing the right thing. Um, it was the craziest shit ever. And I started realizing like I have a big platform at this point, and that people recognize my name in other places. And it made me want to not comment on other people's channels. Like I was like, yo, why would you bring this to her channel? If you don't like me, keep that on my channel. I can't just delete your comment on her channel. And this is somebody who I literally had been watching um sit for like the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It was the craziest shit ever. Um, and I'm like, how can somebody be jealous? And I'm like, did I not just sit here and big up Doja Cat, big up Queen Naija, who are two biracial individuals? Did I not sit here and support Jania, NBA Young Boy's baby mother? Did I not sit here and I even defended I've never talked bad about Lotto. I said I like Lotto, and I've defended her in like two videos I believe I've done, and I've also talked about what have I talked about? I've talked about a lot of people and made sure that if they're wrong, they're wrong, and if they're right, they're right. So I've even I just dragged Aisha for dragging young baby Tate and body shaming her. In that same video, I was supportive of Jania, young boy's baby mother. I dragged Carisha from the City Girls for being a sister-wise relationship with Diddy. Um, I've also I've talked my shit about Suki Hana several times. You feel me? I've also defended Ari, Real Kyle's sister, a few times. I've dragged her too. Most of these people I've dragged and supported. That's why I don't think I'm biased because when something is just definitely wrong, I'm gonna say it's wrong, and when something is right, it's gonna be right. Or when I agree, I'm gonna say I agree. I'm not looking to down talk or downplay somebody because they're light skinned. That's stupid as fuck. Like that's so dumb. You feel me? That's dumb. But um I don't know. 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 Yes, the girl that was in the Real Chance of Love. I don't know why I keep calling it that. Wasn't One More Chance. That was the name of the show. I defended the her. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, but um, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But it was crazy because, like I said, the girl that I watched, and like I said, I don't necessarily, I mean, y'all probably gonna figure out who the person is. If you do, you do. But The girl that I've been watching for like 2 years, she was a college student, and you know how I feel about college and education, and I got my start with doing college vlogs for real, like, that's what put me on. So, she would do college vlogs, but then she would also do, like, relationship stuff with her boyfriend at the time, and I liked her college vlogs, I liked her beauty content. She even did a video about colorism, and this is a very fair-skinned, light-skinned girl. She did a video about colorism and she talked about having privilege and being light skinned, which I really appreciate. I respected the fuck out of her for doing that. And then she also did like relationship stuff with her boyfriend. Like I said, she was dating an athlete. I was also dating an athlete. So I kind of felt like some similarities. And then this girl, she decides to like quit YouTube and delete everything. And then she came back on her YouTube. And then I commented and said, I'm glad you're back, sis. I've commented on her channel several times. And literally some hater just came out of nowhere, was like, how it's funny how you talk shit about light skinned women, but you're literally on another light skinned woman's page. I'm like, that's because I don't care if you're light skin, dark skin, brown skin, or whatever. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with Azalea Banks. You feel me? I don't fuck with Suki Honey. There's a lot of bitches that look just like me that I don't fuck with. I don't like they shit. But sorry, y'all. I didn't read your comments. I shouldn't have been going off on a tangent like that. Men view plastic bodies as you are insecure. Men like confidence, period. That's it. I do think that most men do prefer a natural body. I think that just because I have a lot of male friends more than I do female friends, and they've said that they gonna fuck you though, but men will fuck anything. You feel me? They will put their dick in almost anything. No offense to the guys in here, but a lot of niggas don't really have any like stop as to when and why, you know, they would, yeah, yeah. How can you get plastic surgery then promote self-love? This is the I don't want to answer this question because it's going to sound like I'm making an excuse, but I think it's just going to be simply about promoting self-love in the capacity of mental and perception of yourself versus the physical component of yourself. Let's see. Do you have a boyfriend? No, we don't do those, babe. We don't do those. I get money, $27. Um, Someone said, what? Give me the money so I can start a business. Let's go. Self love. If you have the money, do as you please, just tastefully so it doesn't look bad. I agree. I have a lot of friends that got BBLs and they don't look crazy because they didn't go for the Instagram look. They just went for, I want to be enhanced. Chama must be doing something very right to be getting all of this controversy. I'm us. I think this is what comes with the territory. And sometimes I was like, Chama, just filter yourself. Like, don't talk as crazy. But if y'all understood how I grew up and like how I grew up actually talking crazy, being talked to crazy, on top of that, I'm from North Philly, so I don't really know what people expect. On top of that, when I moved out of Philly, I was young, but when I moved to Southern Pennsylvania on the border between Maryland and Pennsylvania. All of my friends are from Baltimore, and I don't know if there's anybody from Baltimore in the chat, but them Baltimore bitches is gotta mean, and they gets down. Like that's an aggressive, tough city. Them bitches are tough. And to go to school and everybody is from Baltimore, I feel like I'd have made it out of the damn war. Baltimore, man, what? I never down talk about Baltimore. I would never do it because man, that's some thorough ass motherfuckers right there. So therefore, if you could survive Baltimore and Baltimore people, that's why I am the way how I am. I don't know from Baltimore in here, but shout out to y'all. Someone said Baltimore women are too tough. They tough, bro. They tough. They tough. They definitely tough. But hell, shout out to the whole PA. But y'all, I'm tired and I've been on here for a while and somehow I just got bumps even though it's hot as hell in my house. Um, and I really just wanted to end off by saying this. Long story short, do what you want, women, but just know that for every choice, there's a consequence and there's a reaction and there's a perception. And think deeply about how you want to be perceived. Think deeply about your future. Think deeply about your reputation. think deeply about your respect. After you look at all of that, if you still feel as though that your route is to be overtly sexual, then do you, so be it. I'm going to perceive you as a cum bucket, and that's just me. And I don't necessarily think I'm wrong for that, because I don't have to agree with that imagery, especially when I feel as though it doesn't serve a benefit to the women that get degraded for it, even if they're not doing it. And I just want to say that it's a whole lot of chamas on this ass, whole lot of chamas on this ass. Really. And when my music comes out, it's gonna come out. And just for the fact that I fuck with y'all, I'm gonna play the whole lot of chamas. The whole joint. And I'm gonna perform it for y'all right now. This is a live concert. So thumbs this joint up right now. Thumbs this joint up. Thumbs this joint up. We got thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I need to see the thumbs up before I perform a whole lot of chamas, and y'all can tell me how y'all feeling. And then I'm gonna get the hell off of here, because I definitely gotta go. Whole lot of chamas. We finna do this joint right now. It's gonna be a little quiet because my parents asleep. They got work in the morning. But let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. Let me turn to get what we need. They didn't know I am a rare bitch. We started beefing, they ended up well done. I'm definitely talking about money, so if a broke nigga said something, I ain't hear him. I'm leaving you scary and looking for clues like you Scooby and Shaggy and Velma. Thank me for letting you get close to me, going to a place you were not welcome. Philly girl not giving no liberty, so do not be surprised when your bell rung. I know y'all be shocked on my flow, they like, where she from? This one I spit, they like, and knock out a nigga who was eating my ass from the back when I asked had said some. PUA money went out, now your ass in the drop, cause your mouth don't say none. Owing me $200, these niggas be broke, it's the truth, let me tell ya. Smoking them roaches doing nothing all day, laying down on the couch, he a bed bug. If he does not make me feel like a queen, going ghost on his ass, Danny Phantom. I'm the type to work all August and they get a check in the tub like I'm Reverend. I am a queen, 2 college degrees, man. Women like me, we are seldom. And I thought a girl who was trying to be me, but had film as a bleed had said some. I'm telling you, girl, just stay right in your place before I relocate you to Belgium. And Moneybag, yo, thought a broke nigga said some. So he ain't here. I know a bitch who I heard got that itch. She make niggas sick when they get a whiff. When they get a sniff, I'm like, damn, pray for him. She don't have no hits in her lace from a stiff. Nah, I can't do that. False claiming bitches, but all I say is true facts. Never heard of you when I asked to say who's there. Mansion in the motherland, and it will push you. Y'all hoes be swearing y'all get in the bag, but it must be a joke or a. Y'all hoes be swearing y'all music is hot, but I'll fry your ass on the skillet. Y'all hoes be swearing y'all running the game, but couldn't even play in the scrimmage. She forgot I'm it, so we about to play tag. Damn, whole lot of chamas on their ass. Yeah, whole lot of chamas on their ass. Whole lot of chamas on their ass. Man, whole lot of chamas on their ass. Better run, cause it's whole lot of chamas on their ass. Riding in the 05 Camry. Long legs call me Bambi. Trying to make a Billy, not Mandy. Keep my foot on your neck, it's a stampede. Started fucking with bosses now, he's always giving me back pain. Counting so much money, it's like I'm playing in math games. Yeah, they call me Queen, and Chioma is the last name. Long way from North 3rd Street, long way from Northeast. Baby black with no baby. I want a 7 Series Mercedes. And I know you mad if you play me. It's still a few of y'all that hate me. Neck white ice dripping rabies. Wrist frostbite, please save me. New fit on and it's rainy. So the scepter out, Allegheny. All night while you snoozing. At the W while you losing. Toes all white, yeah, they cooning. 9 strokes in, now he oozing. So stop like a red light, you sweet like a biscuit. And they gon' watch this clean shit like it is Netflix. They bite and suck me like a damn mosquito. And your man be licking me like fingers and Cheetos, bitch. Whole lot of chamas on their ass. 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 Riding in the 05 Camry. Long legs call me Bambi. Trying to make a Billy, not Mandy. Keep my foot on your neck, it's a stampede. Whole lot of chamas on their ass. 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 Riding in the 05 Camry. Long legs call me Bambi. Trying to make a Billy, not Mandy. Keep my foot on your neck, it's a stampede. This is becoming light work for me. It's that shit. Listen to the end. Northeast Philly. You already know how we coming. Nigerian girl. Body hot, top, big body like chocolate. It's over with. It's over with, y'all. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. All I'm gonna end this say, it's a whole lot of chamas on this ass. So when you see me and you finally start to see a shift and the imagery of certain women. And I'm not going to say I'm going to take credit for that because I would be corny and very lame and too high of myself. But when you see that you can be multifaceted, multi-talented, and get your respect while you do it, please remember it's a whole lot of chamas on this ass for a reason. Thank you guys for coming to my live stream tonight. Live stream. Thank you guys for coming to my live stream tonight. It would be more of that where I came from. I'm glad I got to clarify my side and my perception, and I'm no longer going to be talking about this escapade from this week anymore because I'm honestly tired. But DM me on Instagram if you have anything more to say. DM me if you have any more topics. This week I'm pretty busy with my modeling agency, but I will be back towards the end of the week with more videos, and I will definitely keep you updated on everything. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the positive comments. I appreciate the love, the emojis. Y'all liking the music. It's gonna come. I promise y'all. Like, I done been through so much shit. I done been through so much shit that in God's time, my middle name is Ogechi. Ogechi means in God's perfect timing. And I truly believe that I was named that for a reason. Everything that's going to happen for me is going to be in God's time. And at the end of the day, call me a hater, call me a pick me, call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Just know it's a whole lot of chamas on this ass, respectfully. Thank you guys and good night. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.